Hi guys, before we start, I must warn you that parts of the script were written by my colleague Bartek. I'm only saying this because we've obviously went with an ironic cringe overload, and I want to share the blame should you end up getting a permanent cringe face. That said, love is in the air. It's Valentine's Day, the world's most frustrating consumer holiday. So whether you're celebrating with your better half, whoever they may be, or like me, you're sitting alone and eating pizza to celebrate the fact that you didn't have to wear pants on a cold Sunday, we've got another option. A CSGO loadout that will help you celebrate in the most post-ironic style you can. Before we start, if you'd like to buy skins cheaper than their Steam price, head over to skinwallet.com/market and get them. Use code YouTube to get an extra 2% on your top up. Need to sell skins quick? Skin Wallet Instant is here for you. Get money within 24 hours to an e-wallet of your choosing. And now let's get started with some bullet skins for your Valentine. We start with the pistols and the USP-S check engine. Are those hearts? Are those red lights that flash inside my eyes when I see my true love? Pizza, that is. It's pizza, okay? If you prefer the P2000, we have the Corticera. Cork tree and wine, it all comes together fine, but did you also know that the full name of the species is Corticera amorim? Amor is love in Spanish. Everything checks out. For the Glock, we went with the Moonrise. There's just something romantic about a cityscape connected with a moonrise. I'm also in love with the skin, so there's that. Be right back, gotta propose to a virtual Glock. For the P250, we went with the Vino Primo. Prime Italian wine and a trip to wherever Inferno is. While the village usually hosts a perpetual battle between insurgents and angry Scots, we're sure it can take a break from its purgatory-like showdown to let you have a romantic stroll down Via Adamo. For the dualies, we went with the Hemoglobin. Look, they're red. It's fine for them to simply be red. Let's leave it at that. For the 5.7, we went with the Fairytale. I mean, could this be anything else? The Fairytale is an absolutely wonderful addition to CSGO and will make you feel like a prince or princess riding a magical unicorn. For the Tech 9, we went with a cracked Opal. Diamonds are forever, but opals aren't always, it would seem. Still, it's a fun little skin for a gun that will have you moving forward all the time. If you prefer the CZ75, the Fuchsia is now as our choice. And that's a nice color. Let's just leave it at that. For the Desert Eagle, we went with one of the two Sunset Storms, the one without the creepy guy staring at you from the waves. And that's a sunset. That's always romantic. Even if there's a lot of waves, it will be just fine. If you prefer the Revolver, we've got the Fade. Look, if you want to impress your date with some cowboy vibes, the Fade is a nice, shiny, and clean option. We move on to the heavies with the Mag 7 Swag 7. Are you having a virtual date in CSGO? Don't worry, that's not cringe. Cringe is what I'm doing right now. But hey, if you want to dress in a swaggy way, the Swag 7 is perfect. For the Nova, we went with the Candy Apple. Playing the red card again, aren't we? Pump that love into your play. Seriously, Bartek, what the hell is that? God, you. Alright, I'm sorry about that. We're back with the sawed-off Serenity. Our shotgun combination is one of Serenity and Tranquility, which is all we need, whether it's Valentine's Day or your everyday life. Just take a chill pill and enjoy holding Pop Dog on train. It doesn't matter if you get a random headshot. It doesn't matter if you had a bad day. Everything will be fine. For the M249, we went with the System Lock. Red, very red. Next, please. For the Negev, we went with the Mjolnir. Look, it's not our fault that this is one of the most interesting skins for the CSGO's laser spitter. Plus, it plays on the motif of passion being the epitome of Vulcan hot forges and fruits of love and labor and... Bartek, what the hell? Let's move on to the SMGs, leaving the hammer of the gods behind. And we go in there with the Aloha. Not much to go with here. This one has some smoothly toned flowers on it, but it's cliche, but it must suffice. For the MP5-SD, we went with the Nitro. Truth be told, this is the only slick and sexy skin of the MP5 bunch, unless you consider the high-tech industry finishes romantic. And sure, whatever floats your boat. MP7 Full Stop. It's red, okay? It's red. Love. Red. Full stop. Easy. For the MP9, we went with the Rose Iron. Playing further on the cliches, this one has this outright hot and passionate motif to it. especially for the extroverts out there. For the PP-Bizon, we went with the high roller. Love is a game of chance. Play the cards you've been dealt. Cue string music. No, I will not be playing string music. Sorry about that. For the P90, we chose the Run and Hide, which was what Bartek should be doing right now after putting what he did into the script. I'm gonna show you a screenshot. I'm not reading that. For the UMP45, we went with the Metal Flowers. We cannot have every Moonrise skin in every collection, so this one's pretty and a bit goth, so if you're into that kind of stuff, it just works. And we move on to the rifles with the FAMAS Sundown. We went with a night motif because the nights were made for saying things you cannot say tomorrow day. Please don't copyright strike us, Arctic Monkeys, it's just a quote. For the Galil AR, we went with the Signal. Mixed signals? Not anymore. Jokes aside, it has a really smooth vibe. For the Scout, we went with the Orange Filigree. The Orange Filigree looks like something out of a box of chocolates and not a cheap one for sure. So it goes right into our Valentine's gift type of vibe. And you know, life's a box of chocolates. For the M4A1S, we went with the Atomic Alloys. The A1Ss were a tough deal to choose from. This particular one looks like honeycomb, and that's the sweetest thing we could find about an M4A1S. For the M4A4 though, we have the Daybreak. Well, it's the sunshine of your love cream, don't sue me. Again, choices needed to be made here. For the AK-47, we went with the Empress. I don't want to impose any gender roles here, but a queen is a queen and the queen stays queen. For the AUG, we went with the Midnight Lily. It's so shiny and rare. Rare like a genuine feeling. Bartek, can you please stop reading Paulo Coelho for one day? Thank you. And we're coming back to you with the SG553 Pulse, something to get your hearts racing. It's probably one of the few not very serious business skins for that rifle. Let's just ride on that pinkish hue. For the AWP, we went with the Neo-Noir. I know I'm the local Neo-Noir stan, but trust me when I say Bartek made this choice. However, I will agree that the Outrun mood has a romantic vibe about it, like, you know, Deckard and Rachel in Blade Runner, so let's just go with that. We move on to the auto snipers with the G3SG1 Murky. Truth be told, the auto snipers are not the most romantic thing around. They're loud, bulky, deadly, and annoying. This one at least looks like it could fit in an evening dress. For the SCAR 20, we went with the Crimson Web. And you know, red wine, love. You get the vibe, don't you? Good. And finally, we get to the knife. Going with the Stiletto knife, Doppler Ruby. It's beautiful, it's red. And you know, it looks like it's straight from Romeo and Juliet. So that's gonna work for us. And for the gloves, we're going with the Driver Gloves Imperial Plate. They're nice, they're elegant, and they just work with our general theme, so we're gonna leave you with that and remind you to head on over to our socials. Links are all in the description. Give us a like, subscribe, and comment, all that jazz if you want more content like this. Head on over to skinwallet.com/market if you want to buy any of these skins. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you have a great day, a great Valentine's Day, however you may spend it, and I hope to see you in our next video. Cheers!